Welcome to the Short Story Chronicles, where you can find some of the spookiest short stories on YouTube. New to our channel? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for new short stories every week. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Ada was a quiet girl who lived in the old house on the hill. She was a friend to few and a stranger to most. One day, she found a parcel on her doorstep. The brown paper wrapping was worn and the twine frayed. With curiosity, she opened the box and found a doll nestled within. The doll's dress was tattered, its porcelain face cracked and dirted, its eyes an unsettling shade of blue. Ada held the doll with a sense of unease but felt compelled to keep it. Days passed and Ada felt the doll's presence. It sat on her windowsill, watching as the sun rose and set. At night, Ada felt it watching her sleep. One morning, she awoke to find the doll's eyes had changed. They were now a deep, dark red. She shuddered, but dismissed it as a trick of the light. Ada noticed that strange things started to happen. She found objects moved from their usual places, and she heard whispers in the darkness. One day, she discovered an old photograph hidden inside the doll's dress. It showed a young girl who looked remarkably like Ada, standing beside a grave marked with the name, Rose. She couldn't shake the feeling that the doll was connected to the girl in the photograph. Ada decided to visit the town's archives and learn the truth. There, she found a tragic story from a century past. Rose was a girl not much different from Ada, living in the same house on the hill. Rose's family was struck by a deadly plague that took her parents and younger brother. In her grief, Rose turned to witchcraft, desperate to bring her family back from the dead. She poured her rage and sorrow into the doll, cursing it with her own spirit. Ada realized that the curse had been passed on to her. The doll, driven by Rose's pain, was seeking vengeance for the tragedy that had befallen its creator. Ada knew she had to break the curse, but she also understood Rose's suffering. In her heart, she felt a connection to the girl, a kindred spirit bound by loneliness. Determined to help Rose find peace, Ada researched old rituals and spells. She discovered a rite that would release Rose's spirit from the doll, allowing her to move on. Gathering the necessary ingredients, Ada prepared for the ritual. Ada returned to the old house, where the doll waited. With a heavy heart, she held the doll and began the rite. As the incantations filled the air, the room grew cold and the doll's eyes flickered. Ada felt a presence, and looking up, she saw the spirit of Rose, her eyes filled with sadness. "Rose," Ada whispered, "it's time to let go of your pain. You're not alone anymore. I'll remember you, and I'll keep your memory alive. Find peace, and be free." As the words left her lips, the doll's eyes returned to their original blue, and the spirit of Rose vanished with a sigh. The room warmed, and the whispers ceased. The doll now appeared as it once was, an ordinary toy with no hint of malice. Ada buried the doll beneath the ancient oak tree in her yard, beside a makeshift grave marked with the name, Rose. She said a quiet prayer for the girl, hoping her spirit would find rest at last. In the years that followed, Ada's life changed. The old house on the hill lost its air of foreboding. Friends and laughter filled the rooms, and Ada found a sense of belonging. The townspeople came to know her as a wise and kind-hearted woman. And sometimes, late at night, when the wind rustled through the trees, Ada would swear she could hear the faint laughter of a young girl, her spirit now at peace, grateful for the compassion and freedom Ada had given her. Love this story and want more? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for new stories each week.